Question: Who do you think has the best tattoos in the UFC? Well, here's a list of my top fighters with the coolest tattoos in the UFC, and let me know if you like it. Um, I think tattoos they're a very important part of MMA because they give the fighter a personality. They give him, you know, obviously make him look cool if they're well designed. I'm not talking about Darren Elkins's tattoo, but there's some really nice ones out there. So, yeah, I'm going to be talking about those today. The first on the list is Sean Brady. His tattoos are so cool. Like that back piece, the whole layout. I think it really suits his vibe as a jiu-jitsu fighter, mainly a grappler, because there's an image of a man putting a lion in like a guillotine or a headlock, I guess you could say. So I think that really suits him, and it is really epic. I love the whole demon layout. Um, it's truly one of the most unique sets of tattoos in the UFC. I've never seen anything like it, so that's why it's on the list today. Like amazing. What's really crazy to me is that Alexander Volkov only has one part of his body tattooed. Well, he might have his legs, but like no tattoos on the upper half of his body except for the one back tat. But it makes up for it because it looks so cool. I remember he only used to have like a little tribal thing there, but now it's just expanded to that, and like no warning either. It's just so cool. Um, yeah, what I think would be a little better would be if he got more um, tattoos, because if they looked as sick as his back tat does, I mean, why not? I think Dan Hooker's tattoos, they're just epic. They also match his kind of, war personality. Say what you want to say about the guy, but he's a very entertaining fighter. He always goes in for a scrap, and I couldn't find any other good photos of his tattoos, but he has some really sick tattoos on his legs, like tribal designs. I think because he's from New Zealand, it kind of makes sense. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this an 11. I'm not like, he's never going to really be a champion or in title contention, but he can win the competition for most badass tattoos. So let's talk about Charles Oliveira's tattoos. He has a badass Pokemon tattoo on his leg. I really mess with that heavy. He has a lion on his back, some family members on his chest. I think that's a horse. On his left arm, his left, not my left, but he has some really sick tats. They just go with his personality. He's all about heart. He's a warrior. He's all about his family. And he's in there to fight, you know, win or lose. As he said, to be a champion, you need to know how to lose as well as win. So that sums up Charles Oliveira entirely, man. Corey Sandhagen and Tom Aspinall's tattoos, they're so beautiful. They're like literally a canvas. I can't imagine how much that would cost or hurt. Like, I mean, they're professional fighters, they can take it. But I imagine like any normal person wouldn't have that. They'd quit like probably mid session. And as for Diego Lopez, he doesn't have many tattoos. I think he just has the one thing on his chest. But I like it. I like the font. I like the message. Dream, believe, make it happen. I mean, it's all about Diego Lopez. Like he comes back even after a loss. I believe he'll come back against Steve Garcia. So these are my best like favorite tattoos in the UFC. Let me know if you'd like a part two or worst tattoos in the UFC. Now that would be a good one, huh? Um, So yeah, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff. I'd appreciate any support because I'm a small creator, but no pressure. This has been Winter's MMA. Peace out.